Welcome to yet another unboxing video here on my channel. This is Andy in Singapore. For today's video, we are unboxing this watch from Boldr Supply. And for viewers of my channel, you remember that Boldr was one of my earlier videos. I must have reviewed the Boldr Venture more than 3 years back, and here I am reviewing one of their more recent models. Of course, this watch was sent in by Boldr on loan. Thank you very much to the guys from Boldr Supply. Alright, so this is the new packaging. I remember the older one had some sort of a leather roll or canvas roll kind of packaging. So this is a new one with the cardboard outer box, and we also have this new style of watch pouch. Very interesting colors. I believe this is the warranty information or some kind of polished cloth and all that. Okay, so very nicely packaged by Boldr, which is a local brand. Alright, let's just unzip this one here. Alright, so this is a pretty standard type of hard shell watch case, but I must say the colors here are quite cool. Alright, so this is the watch in unboxing today. Ta-da-da! Okay, so this is the Boldr Safari model. I think this one, the name is inspired by some Kenyan nature reserve, Maasai Mara or something like that. Okay, so it is a GMT. Oh, I think you can safely say this is sort of a GMT2 kind of design, or GMT2 inspired. Let me just quickly get the hands out of the way so that we can take a closer look or a better look at the dial. Alright, so GMT movement, and we've got all solid link bracelet here. The watch here comes in a really nice size. I think it's 40 or 41 millimeters, and I think people are gravitating towards such sizes these days. So no more 45, 48 mm kind of watches. Now, with all the packaging out of the way and with the lens zoom in very slightly, let's take a closer look at the Boldr Safari GMT Maasai Mara. So the first thing that strikes me, of course, would be this California dial. Getting less and less of such dial designs these days. Another thing that strikes me would be this finishing of the entire watch. Alright, so it is not a brush finish. So most watches, they're either brush or they're polish, but for this Boldr Safari, it looks like it's some kind of blasted finish, but very nicely done. Very fine blasting, if that's the way to put it. Alright, you don't really see the polish grains. Instead, the whole surface is just like a satin smooth finish. So I'm just guessing that this is some sort of a blasted finish, and it is done throughout the watch case, bracelet, which has really short links. I'm not a big fan of this clasp here. It just screams old school or basic. Okay, very generic look to it. These days, people are going for just a 2-button trigger release, a sleek look, or even the homage brands, they're doing it. The movement used here is an NH34, which is a Seiko GMT movement from the 4R series. And let me just remove this protective film on the case back. So there's some sort of a rhinoceros print on the back, sapphire crystal, but the movement itself still looks very plain, very basic looking. Alright, let's take a look at the dial here. Alright, I like this blue dial. Just right, not overly bright. I think overall this watch does have a very simple design to it. Nothing that screams in your face or very attention seeking. No crazy crowns, no crazy looking pushers or anything like that. A quick look at the wrist shot of the Boldr Safari. Not a big watch, but it does look a little bit chunky, most likely due to the GMT movement and this slab-sided case side. But overall, I think in terms of wearability and even for its weight, I think still very nice to wear, very manageable. Right? Not overly heavy or top heavy. So stay tuned for the full review that's coming up in a few weeks. On my channel, this is Andy in Singapore. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.